All right, all right, all right. What's up, everybody? Let me get comfy. Hope you're all doing well. Shout out to the people who just got their associates or their bachelors or their masters, or even to the class of 2020, the people who are coming out of high school, right? Congratulations, because I was driving around today, seeing all these congratulation posters, balloons, and I'm like, oh wow. It's been a crap ton of time since I graduated, but hey, let's not make me feel old. So, boom. What I want to talk about today is jobs and careers that don't need a college degree. Because what I've come to the conclusion of is school is not for everyone, especially college, right? You don't want to say, all right, let me go to college and get into debt, because there's people who need to pay for college. So getting into debt doesn't really sound like the funnest thing to me. I don't know if that sounds fun to you. If it does, you let me know. I can call you a doctor, because you might be crazy. So back to the point here is, in this day and age, we don't need our degrees as much as the generations before us. Because back in the days, it's you need to get your degree. You need to do this to secure yourself a good job, right? But now we've come full circle where we don't need it. And if you guys recently, paid attention to the news, our president just basically said, hey, we now want to focus on people with experience. So, hey, college isn't for everyone, but if you went there, kudos to you. Congratulations. Go kick some ass. Let's get it started, because guess what? I took some damn notes. I went on Google and I started taking notes. I came up with 5 jobs that you could apply for that are going to make you a good amount of money. So, number 1 is my personal favorite, is skill trades, right? And if you don't know what I mean by that, is being a plumber, being a carpenter, being a mason, being an electrician, right? Those types of jobs, which if you join the union, you're gonna get paid greatly. You have amazing benefits. You have a great retirement plan, and you don't need to go to college, right? And there's gonna be downsides to the jobs that I'm gonna list. And when it comes to this one, for skill trades, you're gonna be working your butt off, like physically, because there's jobs out there, there's careers out there that you're just here, oh hey Becky, what's up? And you're working, but more mentally than physically, right? So what goes on is that with this, it's gonna be more physical, but once I give you an example of the type of pay that you could get right off the bat, you're gonna be like, I wouldn't mind working that hard. Because, for example, an electrician could start off with 26 an hour. 26 an hour? Shit. Don't tell my mom, but that's gonna be my side hustle then, if that's the case. Shit. But the way to get into this is you go on Google, right? And you search up apprenticeship opportunities, right? And if you're in New York, just put New York and start to go through the site, see how you could apply. Because what I heard is, depending where you go, it might take different amounts of time. Because I have a friend, he's a plumber, his took only 2 years. But I have somebody who's an electrician, his took 4. So, but the good news about that is, when you're doing that, you're learning and you're still getting paid. So hey, that sounds amazing to me. That's number 1 for skill trades. And like I just said, if you want to look into it, go to Google, type in apprenticeship opportunities, and you go from there. Let's go to number 2, right? Anything that has to do with sales. So going into like a car dealership, or going into like a T-Mobile, anything that's commission based, most of the time they're gonna pick you up. even if you don't have any experience or a college degree, because they're going to train you to do what you need to do to close that sale. Plain and simple, because I remember I didn't have my college degree, but like I was in the middle of it and I was applying for a to be a sales agent. I just forgot where, because I applied to a crap ton of jobs like that. And basically they were calling me like, yo, come back, let's take this test and get you rolling, blah blah blah. I technically didn't even have my degree at the time. So anything with commission, look into it. And I know that there's people who are gonna say, oh, but if you're not a natural born salesman, you can't do it, blah blah blah. You trust me on this one. I don't care if you're a natural born salesman or if you're not, you can always learn. You can always learn how to get better at anything you put your mind to. I don't care if you're 18, 22, or 44, or 65, damn it. If you put your mind to it and you learn, you could get good at whatever the hell you want, right? So that's number 2, sales. Anything commission based. Number 3, this is going to be kind of tough because I know people who are in that kind of line of work and they tell me it's tough. But number 3 is correctional officer, right? With that, all you need to do is go on Google, search up correctional officer exam, and it's going to tell you when the next date is, and you go take it, you pass it. And I think you probably need to go through a couple more steps, but you don't need your degree, and it's gonna pay greatly. Like probably, I think I saw, excuse me, I think I saw 50,000 a year. So hey, with no degree, that's not that bad. But like I said, there's downfalls to any sort of job. This job is gonna be tough, right? Because you're basically security at a prison. You need to make sure that these people don't try to escape. You need to search their cells. You need to basically break up fights. If something pops off, you need to go in there and calm it down. That's tough. But once again, there's going to be downfalls to every place that you go to. So if you think you could do that, go on Google, search up the exam, and get to it, right? That was number 3. Number 4 is kind of related to number 1. Number 4 is a utility worker, right? So you go to your bills and you see which company is taking care of your utilities, and you search it up, go to careers, and boom, you start to apply to anything and everything. But there's 2 ways that you're going to start off. You're basically going to start off in collections, where they're going to give you a list of people who have not paid their bills, right? So what you need to do is go to the door, knock knock, and say, hey, you haven't paid, I'm here to collect. And that's where you like put your foot in the door. Or you could basically start off as a flagger, which I don't know if you guys pay attention to this, but when the people are trying to work on the cranes and all that, there's people who are directing traffic with their flag. That's them. You're basically putting your foot into the door with good pay, not gonna lie. So hey, number 4 is a utility worker. Number 5, let me move this out of the way because you know I'm reading from my notes. I like to take notes. Is working at your postal office, right? So as in FedEx, UPS, they start off at $18 an hour. Right now, minimum wage is 15. I think it's 15 and some change, or just 15. Somebody correct me on that one. So that's not bad. And once again, that's going to be physically demanding. So, but if you think you can do it, search up FedEx, New York, jobs, right? and start to just shoot out your applications, and let's get it started. And for the last one, which I find very interesting to me, because I know two people who do this and they make a crap ton of money, like really, really good money, and that is being a truck driver. So basically what you need to do is get your CDL license. And as soon as you get that, right, you go to truck driver school. And truck driver school, yes, you're gonna need to pay for. It could run you from at least $3,000 to $7,000, which, yes, sounds like a lot, but once I tell you the average that these people make a week, you're gonna be like, oh well, let's get this started, right? So they can make $1,000 a week. What? I'm about to go get my CDL right now if that's the case, because I like to drive. And hey, $1,000 a week, I wouldn't mind that. So go and search up your local DMV, go take some classes, go get your CDL, go search up big companies like Swift and JB Hunt, and start to apply, because it's not a bad job, right? And the two people that I personally know, they just drive the trucks. They don't put whatever needs to be put inside the truck. They don't do none of that. They don't do the physical stuff. They just sit there, say, okay, everything's in the truck, let's get it going. So those are 6 jobs that you could get into without a college degree. And in my personal view, my favorites, because I mean technically I could count these all as my favorites, but my 3 favorites from here is number 1 is skill trades, number 2 sales, and number 3 being a truck driver. But these are my 6. Hope you guys look into it. Hope you guys enjoy. If you guys have any questions, you let me know, and we could get to talking, we could get to researching. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment. Much love, guys. Bye.